from last week, and what are kind of your impressions of how things went?
Obviously, it wasn't what we wanted. You know, credit to those guys. They were very well coached. Team that played really hard and didn't make a lot of mistakes. So we just didn't capitalize on enough opportunities for us. And I guess the good news is we had a lot of film that we were able to grade and ultimately learn from. So we made those corrections, put them behind us, and we're working to go 1-0 this week.
A lot of checkdowns last week too. I mean, the bigger shots, were they just not there, and what were they doing to kind of prevent that?
Yeah, I did a good job of matching up some of the things that we were trying to do. They were running with a lot of some of the deep shots that we had called, and ultimately the best thing to do with the ball was just to check it down and try to have one of those guys make a play. So like I said, they were very well coached, they were ready to play, and ultimately they executed more than we did.
I asked you on Saturday about the interception. You said something like, I missed something on my checklist.
Yep.
As much as you can, I don't want you to give away a game plan or anything, but talk me through that.
The overall checklist
Yeah.
I go through. So, I guess it starts with making sure that we're all lined up correctly, looking through what we have called, make sure everybody's in the right spot. I'll start on the boundary safety, see where he's at, if it's giving me any clues there. Work through to the field safety, see if he's giving me anything. Come down to the overhang, the Sam linebacker, and going through those three guys, you start to have some sort of an idea of what the defense might do based off of some of the preparation things you did throughout the week. So did that, seen something that I thought could have been, I guess what I was thinking it was going to be, didn't confirm it, and ultimately, obviously bad things happen when you don't confirm it. So it's something that I guess, like I said, one of those things that you learn from, and try not to let happen again.
How can you work on the passing game this week, with an FCS opponent? I know you're probably not overlooking them, but it should be an opportunity for y'all to work on that vertical passing game.
Yeah, it's just another opportunity for us. We're going to treat everything the same, treat it, how we had the last few weeks. And I can't say last few weeks, throughout the season. I mean, there's, your preparation shouldn't change based off of, I guess, an opponent. It should stay the same, and everybody should be treated the same. So I know that I'm going to do that. I know that our guys are going to do that, and prepare the same way as we would any other opponent.
I know everybody hurts at this point of the season, but physically, where would you rate yourself right now?
I'm good. Yeah, I feel fine. Obviously there's still a little bit of soreness in from the game, but overall nothing that's worrisome, I guess you could say.
How well did your offensive line block for you? I mean, only one sack the entire game against Alabama. I know there's a lot of Mississippi State quarterbacks that haven't been able to say that. How did you feel like they did?
Yeah, I thought they did a really good job. Obviously there's a time and place where I guess you can hold on to the ball a little bit longer, and trying to stretch some things out down the field caused me to take a few shots, but I never there were no I guess leakage and anything from that standpoint. I was able to get everything off with the exception of the last play and on the play that I did get sacked. So they did a really good job. Did a really good job, and gave me an opportunity to be successful.
For the most part, fans and media look at the results of a play, but when y'all go over those plays and see, if we do this, maybe 1% better, this here and there, can you see the progress of this offense and what you could do?
Yeah, I think that it's probably something that gets overlooked a lot, I would say, by just the common fan, would be just, how something that seems so small can really affect a play. Football is the ultimate team game, and so, if you have 10 guys doing the right thing and one guy messing up, it could derail the whole play. And so just some things like that maybe you might not be able to see watching from your couch, or even miss on the field. I mean, there's things that we don't all see and coaches don't all see, and then we see it on Sunday and we're like, oh, obviously wish we could have made that adjustment then. But just one of those things where you just try to do your job every play. That's what it comes down to. And if everybody does their job, obviously we're probably going to like the result.
How much of that can you take in these coming 2 games, knowing what's at stake and what you're trying to play for, to make this offense be what you've tried all season to make it?
I think that it definitely has a little bit to do with that. But kind of like I was saying, it should be the same approach for every single game. You want to master, first the game plan, master what you're going to do, how you're going to attack a team, and that's what we're going to try to do. We're going to try to master this game plan, get ready to play this team, and do our best on Saturday.
I think Osiris only has 2 catches over the last 4 games. Have you seen defensives play covering him differently than maybe at the beginning of the year?
I'm sure that there's, probably some, based off of, some of the early games and how Cyro was able to play in the very beginning of the season, and, some adjustments to be made to, not let him be, I guess, the defense. If I were a defensive coordinator, like, okay, what's this team doing really well? How do we stop it and make other people beat us, I guess. And so, I guess you could say that. There's still been plays that Cyro's been able to make. I know they caught a touchdown, not for the Alabama game, but the week before that for the Arkansas game. And so it's not that we're working away from Cyro or anything like that. It's just trying to take what the defense gives us.
When you have those days and maybe things aren't clicking, what's your message to the team on on the sidelines in the huddle to kind of keep them engaged?
It's kind of just stay up. You got to continue. It's a long football game, obviously. I don't know how many plays we had over the course of the game on Saturday, but you're not going to lose the game in one play, and you got to continue to fight and battle. So that was kind of my message, was just to continue to take it one play at a time, continue to grind, and make the play that you're supposed to make. I mean, there were opportunities for us in the game, and we weren't able to capitalize on all of them, like I said, but we got some things to grade, and kind of like I was talking about earlier, we were able to take that, learn from it, and hopefully not let the same mistake beat us twice.